Hey there, Internet world. My name is David.
And I'm David.
And this is Daves of Our Lives. Today we have a very special guest in store for you today.
What's up? I'm Ryan.
Ryan's here today to talk to us about jiu-jitsu. We're going to go into everything from the belt system to how it applies as a good self-defense.
And more.
And much more.
It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night, I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get home to you,
well, we have Ryan today on Daves of Our Lives. I'm just going to ask him a couple of questions. There's this interesting Cracked article. If you haven't been on cracked.com, there's a really great article by David Wong. Talks about how the Karate Kid ruined the modern world. And basically what the article is trying to argue is that a lot of these old movies have montages where somebody that sucks a lot at something trains for a short extended period of time, and then all of a sudden they become a master at it. And he's saying that's why people have effort shock. They go into something, like they get super excited about karate. They're like, I'm gonna try out karate. They try out karate for a day and give up because they're not masters at it after like 1 hour of it. And I know you and Gio like to preach a lot about putting in the work, putting in the hours. So I was just hoping that you could share some of that wisdom on us, what you think about this whole thing about effort shock. Have you experienced people that come in?
Definitely. No, that's interesting. You guys brought that up. Like, I never thought about that, but that's definitely something that I could see happening. You know, I've been teaching jiu-jitsu now for 3 years. I'm running my own academies. I've been training jiu-jitsu for the last 9, and it's something that when I first started, I think that kind of happened to me. Like, you go in and you don't really know what jiu-jitsu is about, and you have different expectations, especially off seeing so many different martial arts movies. When I first started doing it, like, you're getting beat up by little guys, and it's in a different style of beat up. You know what I mean? So you're getting choked, you're exhausted, and it's humiliating, it's humbling. And a lot of people do come in. They come in and they think because of their size and strength that they're automatically just gonna beat people up at it, and it's just not that case. You know, a lot of times guys they put in a lot of effort, and the smaller guy's patient and beats up the bigger one, and then the guy disappears. You know, they last like a day or a couple of days, and they're like, this jiu-jitsu especially is a martial art that really does take years to master. Years of effort and understanding and compromise and sacrifice and all that stuff. It's not something that, you hop in there and one day you're like, oh yeah, I got this, picked it up, easy. No, it's hours and hours and hours. That is a good point, man. Tons of people think that this stuff's easy, and I think that goes in life though, period. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like you go for that promotion, and just because you get that first stumbling block, you quit. You know, and in life, I think that's why there's so many people who call failures, but they're not failures. It's called temporary defeats, little tiny setbacks, and it's those that push past that. Those are the ones that make it to champions and to greatness. You know, all throughout life, you have those little tiny things. The ones that push through it become champions. The one that quit, those are true failures. So you only fail when you quit. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But also, me and David say all the time, like, fighting is one of those things where people think that they can just naturally be good at it.
Especially males in our age demographic.
Males around like the younger, they think that fighting's like the only thing where you can be good at it without ever doing it. Like, have you ever been in a fight before? Nah, man, but when I get mad...
Insta rage, man, insta rage.
I try to get everybody that I talk to, I'm like, come to jiu-jitsu, try it out. One of the biggest excuses that, well, two of the biggest excuses that I hear is that, like, oh, I'm kind of small, I'm not very strong, I don't think I'd be able to do it. And the other one is like, I'm not really an aggressive person, I don't want to, like, you know, hurt anybody.
People have all sorts of reasons because they don't understand. And it's the ones that take the classes, you just come in. All you have to do is take that first class, that first free class. When you see like a Anna or Nora, a 112-pound girl blue belt, or a 85-pound girl choking out 200-pound guys, and you're like, whoa, well maybe it's because they're really aggressive. Look, jiu-jitsu's translated to gentle art. Period. It's as difficult as you want it. It's as soft as you want it. It's literally rolling around. I mean, families have been doing this forever. Playing with each other, wrestling with each other. I got good at jiu-jitsu because I got tickled. I was the baby in my family, and my family tickled the crap out of me. So I learned how to shrimp. Like, I'm hard to tickle. Guess what? I'm really good at jiu-jitsu. So
that would explain so much.
It does, I'm telling you. And that's the thing, is that if you look at it like that and you make it that family, too many people got scared of jiu-jitsu because of how it hit MMA. MMA, the UFC came out and everyone was like, oh man, look at this Brazilian jiu-jitsu. cage fighting. No, you don't understand. It's just a style in cage fighting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All those fighters use a part of what we do. We don't do any striking. There's no striking in our style of jiu-jitsu. Can you find it out there? Of course. People can make up anything they want. What we do, man, we don't punch. It's all about nice and calm. The harder you are, you guys know, the stronger you try to fight, the easier it is for someone to finish.
So what are your thoughts on like the belt system of jiu-jitsu versus the belt system of many other martial arts?
You know, like you said, all the other martial arts, you're seeing black belts at 15. And the problem with things like that is it's confidence. I don't care how you look at it and how wise you are or how wise you think you are. That belt, when you put it on, you're like, I've earned something. That's the whole point of belts. It's a ranking system. It's a way for the instructor to show students their achievement so that you have that bit of pride and ego, which you don't really want, but you kind of need it to continue to the growth. If you're just getting beat up all the time and you never have someone going, good job, you like, screw this, I quit. You know what I'm saying? You kind of have to have that. But in that, ours, you really earn it. Other martial arts, not to say you don't, but to tell a little kid, like, okay, when you memorize these 100 forms and you look beautiful and you did it a million times in the mirror, you're going to be a black belt. That's false hope. Because that little kid is going to walk into a grown drunk man and that guy's going to pummel the shit out of him.
One thing that I hear from people like mine and David's age that are like in their late teens, early 20s is a lot of them talk like they're already out of their prime. And I think that's ridiculous.
You know what, man? I saw it. I didn't realize it until last night. We're kids of the 80s. Right? And I bought an 8-movie set, Nightmare on Elm Street. It was $30 at Walmart. Go pick it up. All 8. It was dope. But anyways, the very first one, the kids are in there talking. They're 15. They're like, oh my God, I look like I'm 20. Dude, I almost shit myself. The girl looked at her mirror. She's 15 and she's like, I look like I'm 20. Dude, that mentality of like, you get old like when you're 25, that's just like kind of hardwired into where we were, you know? But it's like, nah, age is a state of mind, period. To me, like, I'm in the best shape of my life. 31. Most people think I'm like 24.
I probably actually would have thought you were 24.
That's what it is. And the reason, it's just staying active, right? You're staying mobile. The more you sit, the more you deteriorate, period. It's easy. Our body, you don't use it, you lose it. The number one excuse here is I'm not in shape yet to train jiu-jitsu. I gotta go jog first. Once I get in shape, then I'll go train. And I tell people, you know what jogging's gonna do? It's gonna make you a great runner. Lifting weights is gonna make you a great bodybuilder. You wanna train jiu-jitsu, get on the mat. That's what's gonna get your body ready for it. Don't go, jiu-jitsu is gonna get you in jiu-jitsu shape, not jogging.
When I first came in, like, I had years of experience in the striking arts. And so I was thinking, you know, like, it's obviously not going to be the same thing, but my experience in boxing and my experience in Muay Thai is totally going to help me out here. That was not the case. I remember my first time when I started rolling, the only thing that would really translate over, and this wouldn't even really help me, but the only thing that really translated over was the Thai clinch when I would get on the ground. So every time I got in someone's guard, I would just Thai clinch them, and then they'd triangle me or armbar me. So it really goes to show, like, if you want to be good at something, you have to do that thing. Like, you know, it's cute in Karate Kid when the guy is cleaning the windows and all of a sudden he can block strikes. That's cute, but that's not really how it's gonna go down. Like Ryan was saying, if you want to be good at jiu-jitsu, you train jiu-jitsu. Yeah. You want to be good at Muay Thai, you train Muay Thai. You want to be good at judo, train judo.
That guy would have been better off working at a car wash than blocking punches. Because if you want to block punches, you better practice blocking punches.
Oh,
because
yeah.
this motion, even though your muscles have the motion, your bone density, when you go wha, it hurts. So if you're not going wha all the time and blocking stuff, this isn't deadening. So this, yeah, great. I bet you that dude should come out here and clean the cars.
Word.
Nah.
Not to mention the psychology of being punched in the face. If you don't get punched in the face on a regular basis, that's it, man. That's it.
If you ever want to learn more, the utmost, come to the best premier no-gi jiu-jitsu academy in North County, San Diego, 10 Planet Vista, right off of Civic Center Drive in the heart of Vista. So check us out, www.10planetvista.com.
And if you're ever in the Irvine area, come check out OC Kickboxing and MMA.